Hi everybody, I'm Moses Leo, sports editor of the Hayes Free Press and News Dispatch, and this is your Hayes County Sports Roundup for the week of April 22nd. Let's begin with golf this week, where Lehman High sophomore Hillary Hernandez will be going to the UIL 6A State Golf Tournament this week, after the last week going to the Region 2 tournament in Waco and carding a two-day total of 150, which catapulted her into the state tournament ranks. In addition, Hernandez also won second place medalist honors at the region tournament. It marks the first trip to state for Hernandez, who last year missed the state cut by only one stroke. Moving on to track and field now, where the Hayes, Lehman, Dripping Springs, and Wimberley track teams will all be moving on to area this next week. Hayes, Lehman, and Dripping Springs will be having their area competitions at Marble Falls High School this next week. Now to softball, where the Hayes Lady Rebels continue their march towards a playoff berth, but they needed a couple of wins this next week to secure themselves a spot. But a loss to Bowie on Monday forced Hayes in a must-win situation against the Aikens Lady Eagles on Tuesday night on senior night, and Hayes got just that. Hayes defeated Aikens 4-0 in that ballgame on the shoulders of their starting pitcher Kara Davis, who went 7 innings and got 8 strikeouts in the ballgame. But Hayes has not secured a playoff spot just yet. They now must wait for Austin High and Bowie High, who sits in third place, to finish out their seasons. It could culminate in Hayes and Austin High playing in a one-game playoff over the next week. Be sure to check in with HayesFreePress.com for more information on those developments. Also in softball, the Lehman Lady Lobos brought their home district season, to an end this last week when they took on the Austin High Maroons at home on Tuesday. Austin High, though, had a 9-run 6th inning, which they used to defeat Lehman 12-1 in that ballgame. The Lehman Lobos will play at Westlake High School on Friday night. And finally to baseball, where the Hayes Rebels also are continuing their march toward a playoff berth. They took on the Westlake Chaparrals this past week, and they defeated Westlake 2-0 using a complete game shutout from starting pitcher David Riojas. Hayes will play at Bowie on Friday night. And finally, Dripping Springs High School not only is looking for a playoff berth, but also a district championship, and they held a one-game lead over Georgetown High School going into their game on Tuesday night at Georgetown. Georgetown, though, proved too much, and they defeated Dripping Springs 4-1 in that ball game. Dripping Springs and Georgetown are now tied atop the district standings. Both of those two teams will meet again on Friday night at 7 o'clock in Dripping Springs. And here are a few other scores from across the area. For an in-depth look at this week's games, be sure to pick up a copy of the Hayes Free Press along with the News Dispatch. You can also view the stories online at HayesFreePress.com and NewsDispatchNewspaper.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For the Sports Roundup, I'm Moses Leos.